Bobby. So I'd just like to thank you for being here today. It's really nice that you came down and joined us for this podcast. So today we're going to talk about the day in the life as a security guard of, what's your name?
Bobby Gray.
Bobby Gray?
Devin Lopez.
These guys aren't security guards, by the way.
Tajveer Singh.
Awesome. All right, so can you run me through, like, what is a typical day as a security guard at the Daniel Boone High School?
So here, pertainingly to me, is like in the mornings, we just make sure that you guys all get in here safely, where we have people at, each doors with teachers and things like that, and just making sure that process is smooth. And then once you guys are in class, or should be in class, we just roam the halls, make sure there's nothing crazy going on, making sure things are secure, students are behaving, and that's just pretty much on call. It varies day to day, but generally it's the same simple patrol routine and checking bathrooms and things like that. So it's not, and then obviously like sporting events or any after school events. So there's not a lot that goes into it, but it's just keeping security of this place.
Yeah, and keeping us safe. I thank you for that. It's really good what you guys do here.
So thank you.
Why did you become a security guard?
So for me, being a security guard, which is a new career change for me, actually. So prior to this, like when I got out of high school, I was in the Marines. So went off to Iraq, fought a war. I joined in 2003, got out in '07. And when I got out, I actually thought about being a police officer. But to everything that I've seen in Iraq, I kind of wanted to get away from reliving a lot of things that I've seen. So like not being a police officer or EMT or a fireman was like the safest bet not to do that. So I worked, did a lot of warehousing and management jobs in warehousing up until last year in North Carolina, because I was down there for about 20 years from here originally, from Birdsboro. But so my life changed and I moved back home about 2 years ago and wanted to get back into something that was like serving the community. And still, because I miss the Marine Corps style, I like that serve and protect mentality. And with all things considered, with you guys know, like school violence is insane anymore. And even like for me, Columbine, that was 99, so I was in ninth grade when that happened. That was the first experience to school violence that I've ever known of. So I wanted to give back and be able to serve in that capacity, and doing school security, especially armed security, is vital. Like it is one of the most important jobs on this planet, is to protect you guys and the future of this country. So being able to kind of fill that role without actually being a cop, and like I didn't realize how much I would actually enjoy like interacting with, teenage kids again, but like we get along good. So like it's kind of giving back and still being able to like protect and really serve my country still, essentially. So that's what got me back into that.
And what was your first day on the job here like?
So my first day on the job was kind of lost, not lost, but kind of just feeling it out, kind of just people watching, and just kind of just like you get a tour of the school and walk the halls. They introduce you to 1,000 people and you'd remember like two names. So it's kind of just more so of like getting used to recognizing faces. And the biggest issue day one is like the school now is easy to navigate. But to me, I get down in the annex and I was like, well, how do I get back to like the new part of the school? So it was more so of just a feel, kind of scoping out, the horizons and seeing what the place was like. But it wasn't like overwhelming. It was just more, there's a lot of information, like people's names and the way the school's laid out. So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, definitely. You want to ask one?
Yeah, I do think that's kind of a universal experience, because when we came in as freshmen, we had no idea where we were going either. And that's kind of exactly what we experienced too.
It's a big place.
Yeah.
And they've added on to it. My dad graduated from here in '77.
Wow.
So I used to come here as a kid, but it was just the old part of the school. Like this whole part that we're in now was just a grassy hill, and part of the cemetery.
Yeah.
So it's big now.
It's crazy how the school has evolved over time in all schools
Yeah.
in the area and on the
Massive.
world at least.
Yeah.
Are you able to share like a cool story or a crazy story from the school or?
I'm trying to think of like, I'm gonna say like really crazy stories, but like, I mean, fun, exciting stories. I mean, it's more so like, I'd say I have more fun like watching you, like I like watching you guys. So like
Yeah.
the stuff that I hear, like with you guys just walking by is like, and I have no filter, but I'm like, geez, like these are kids, but we're the same way. There's no real like craziness in here. Like it's generally calm. I mean, we've got, you know, your fights here and there, and you know, like the most chaos is our football games. Like there's kids running around and always trying to argue, but crazy stories in here yet? Like not yet. And I mean, there's some things obviously, but I'm not going to get into extreme stuff, but real like funny stories, I haven't really seen them yet. Like I get excited with like the Powder Puff games, like how they like roast each other in the halls or things like that. But like, so more fun is just like listening to your guys' banner and just like roast each other. So there hasn't been like anything extremely crazy that I can think off the top of my head yet. So
Yeah.
I know it's kind of a lame answer, but that's what I've got right now. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I've definitely heard stories of before I was in the high school and probably before you were a security guard, probably still in the Marine Corps. I know my buddy's brother caused some trouble up here.
Is he the one that cut the trees down? Wasn't there a story about that?
What?
I thought that was a story here. I'm not 100. We'll have to verify that, but I feel like they years ago like planted trees somewhere and someone cut them down as like a senior prank. But I don't-
That's crazy.
yeah,
I never heard
don't-
that.
I feel like that happened here. It could be a different school, but I feel like that was something that happened here in years past.
Yeah, supposedly he brought in boxing gloves and they were doing like boxing in the bathroom and everything like that.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Where he gets knocked out by Butterbean.
Yeah.
I got a question. So what's the most rewarding part of your job?
Honestly, this.
This?
Like what we're doing right now is like just being able to interact is like, because you guys are, you know, young adults.
Yeah.
You guys are all going to be graduated next year.
Yep.
So like 2 years. So like being able to like be like vulnerable and open where I can talk to you guys like you're grown adults,
Yeah.
men, because you know essentially we all are. So like I think like being able to develop those relationships and give you guys guidance in anything where I know we could reprimand you for being, you know, doing something bad and ridiculous. First, also, you know, all of us security guards in here can give you advice on life. So it's kind of like the most rewarding part is like building that relationship and bond. And there's some students even, you know, last year and even this year that like you can walk by and say hello to you and they do not even give you the time of day. Yeah. They don't look at you, nothing. And then now, even some of them last year, now it's like, they can't wait to see you. Like, then they ask you about anything, ask you how your day. So, like, kind of seeing you guys grow from scared freshmen to, you know, juniors and sophomores and things like that.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that's, like, watching you guys grow positively and, like, becoming young adults, that's, to me, that's the most rewarding part, like, those relationships. And, like, I don't even, like, think of, like, protecting you guys as far as, like, that's not, like, that's the goal we do here, but like to me that's the most important is obviously make sure you guys have a safe environment and protect you guys essentially with our lives, but also build a relationship with you guys.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that is really important, like interacting with other students and stuff. You could definitely build a bond with that. And yeah, that's nice. You want
What's your like favorite part about your job? Like what's like the most exciting thing about it?
Most exciting part, I actually enjoy like the sporting events.
Yeah.
Like I sign up for them. I live close to here too, so but I sign up for that and like I enjoy watching it. And two, like I actually do look forward to like seeing you guys. Like I mean, we have a routine every day when he leaves school. Like hey, he makes sure he got his window down to at the minimum say goodbye. So like to me, I do get up I do wake up in the morning and get excited to come in here and be truthful. I haven't had a job like this my entire life where I actually like wake up and look forward to going to work. The Marine Corps had its days where I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I get to go put a uniform on, but like dang, like I gotta go to the rifle range for 8 hours and to go sweat my butt off in the field for 2-3 weeks or deploy. So like you don't really look forward to it every day. This job I look forward to. So that's probably my favorite part is like getting to see your faces every day, like legit. So
Yeah, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life, right?
This is true.
And yeah, I just want to thank you for all that you do here and all that the other security guards here.